That sounds nice. Yes, let's dance until they all cluster up. Cluster was wrong, let's say clutter. Take the S out, because usually what starts with an S is a bitch. Unless it slithers in grass. They get a bad rip, so why don't we just rip the note that said this shit? Then I replace it and switch with something different. Yes, still warming up. Yeah, say that 14 tapes into it. What had frame and hope? This was a joke. This was something to make the cow's back broke. But cows are good. What the hell? That's the joke of it, dog. You wouldn't do that at all. That's what gives the milk. That gives we nourishment on the plate. That's oval, not an O. Why do you need to say that? So, I don't know. It fucking sounds good when you listen and don't. Yes. Then Chris this next and fucking embed it with a bunch of gems that you just got from out of their beds in the rocks where they lived. Yes. Was that the homes? No, because there wasn't welcome mats. That's right. Rugged tongue to talk some more of this, to tuck you in some more. You're stuck on cause the morning was what I was in right now. It wasn't afternoon quite yet because they haven't got the sleepy heads dreaming about some sugar plums. No, dreaming about my flows, that sugar plum. They could have picked them any time of the month type stuff till they drop. That's how long they taste good. Still in that bowl, not for Oliver at all. He can go fuck himself. If he hasn't got him mushed by now, he'll never get mushed, son. So why don't you mush this with a different one? Mix him up like a metal so you drain the wet from inside of it, and then that with a bit red. Don't bet that yet, you got a bit black when you stack the chips, when the roulette starts to spin. When I start to get into this, oh shit. A bunch of yield signs and men at work. They want to have women included as well. Yeah, they're included later on, after the suds were gone. From what tastes good to get you that feeling like drug. And then that was a feeling like drug. And that was me drinking your body across the rug. And that's the sound of is what we going for. Is what we going for. What strikes my fancy this? I'm not that one attached. Amendment to this rap, cause I meant it like that, bitch. Go ask Mindy if you think I pretend. Maybe I was. Maybe I'm a Metroid that came out of a meteor, son. I'm not of this world. I nod to myself when it was a clear no, and no one's around. And then this was something that spins. Of course it was. A satellite then? No, a ship with my alien friends. And they just want to podcast my shit. And y'all gonna get interceptions of it. My frequencies live. Yes, I give them life with a touch. That's the ET that glow on that appendage. And guess which one that I put up the most? Bitch, you knows it. You knows what this was. The crescent time, no, the crescent tide. I sprinkle some of that light that dripped down from the sun that's big. Of course it is. If it wasn't, could hardly distinguish it from the stars. It would be the day star, son. I'm the morning star now, with the fucking whip that I'll use to make you a pile of bones. Your flesh should be gone before your body hits, bro. Yes, those are a bunch of body blows I send to y'all. Rabbit punches you wanna call, so there has to be rabbit holes involved. Yes, if I hit for long enough, I guess, like a fucking Woody the Woodpecker did. With this beat that looks like this small as shit. Dumb it. Snow peaks are cops, and with my rocks I fucking cuss. Something I dream in front of that, but that would have been a game with thumbs you could have used instead of these other ones that aren't quite as good, aren't they, dog? Your heart was lost, about to rip from your chest. It'd be glittery, I bet, because those ones are the best, and the other ones don't mean shit. Type shit. Tight font on this bitch, because that's the tight rope that gets dislodged with that rope, because you're in a lodge that's covered with snow. What a coincidence. Boomerang thought and come back around, and then once you come down, or fucking come down with someone, because you don't want to be up by yourself. Yes, that's the height of it when I try with this and fucking rip it from its big while it still lives in a whole bunch of red. Say that again like it's wet. Then put up your hands like this was a fucking concert you're at. Boom. This is a concerto then. This is concerning y'all, so y'all listen and perk those that you got like you were a bunch of fucking dogs with a furry tail that wags. What's that when you're excited with red? Could you try this a bit? I try to get your attention by ripping my clothes so there's flesh, and then the people would have covered the eyes of the kids. Boom. I would never do that. The building with the flaws. Of frogs and lily pads and a whole bunch of logs that they spin. You could call them motherfucks, lumberjacks, but I like them. If not for the fact that they covered a bunch of oaks with the stumps and not the tops that they usually got, dog. Yes, I usually got on the floor by now. I think I was, dog. Second guessing too much. The second wisdom of yours kicks in when the first. Taking a nap or a lunch. Boom. That's a hard shock. I like it. Let's say. One for the brisket, one for the dungaree, right? That you want to get with off of the bridge, so you use a rope on your foot, or maybe the ankles where it's connected, because that might slip off and you wouldn't want to accidentally rock. You would be a smudge, like you was on oil. You was on go. You was an oil pastel. Brush instead of a crayon that's small. Yes. Divide and conquer flow of just a decimal. Maybe Dosh like you. He was a Dosh, a striking guy with the shit that he would try. Maybe it's not your cup of tea. So you can move on. I hope your head falls off without getting cut. Like, that's the damnedest thing I ever saw. Healed its way up before it hit the ground. That's a soccer ball, bro. So on I bend this flow. I want to bend time. Is that asking a lot? I want a portal to open where I could just poke my dome like what's going on. I could be a big red jug for you. Damn it. This relationship that we're in has hit the rocks. I feel like we need some counseling, but is it marriage in the front or just been together real long? Is that like a 6-year relationship where they lived in the same house? Yes, having way too much fun with this. I'm fond of rip in a pond again. I get the fish that's small like this springboard and bank, and hopefully it gets big as a submarine. For one person to live. Not for one person to see the dips, but actually live, bitch. Like an apocalypse stop to drop the bomb because my fucking words were strong, and then I hope it wasn't my fault type shit. My face would turn all red. I didn't have my hand in the cookie jar for that long. No, I just cut the line. I just cut my hand on accident because it turns out I had the green thumb. Then they caught my other ones red-handed. Hand off rap like a baton. Maybe a whole ton of those that rock your boat, and fucking words I throw like miracles I make all eat from one loaf. That's sacrilege. No, it isn't, because I called that bitch. Yes, I'm fair in a tennis match. And I'm fair in Vanity Fair type shit. And in your vanity, I'm always in. In, and that's an in and out, because that was a burger that they cut in half for TWA. Yes. TWA.